Hi, and welcome to another edition of Striker's Best Bet. Pierre, morning. Are you well?
Morning, very well. Hoping to help the punters out there again. Last
You
week
did?
found it a little bit tough, but maybe we can make up this week.
Yeah. And I know you've been flitting all over the country, so glad to see that you're back in Johannesburg um, and raring to go.
Feeling fresh.
Yeah, so on Saturday is another feature day. It's the Sycamore Sprint, which we again sponsor this year. It's the World Sports Betting Sycamore Sprint. We're previewing Turfentine Standside on Saturday. It is the Sycamore Sprint, as I've said,
Didn't you?
sponsored by us. I beg your
Did,
pardon?
didn't you win it last year?
Absolutely. Actually, you won it last year, Pierre.
Yeah, me.
100%. So I was going to mention that. So well done for beating me to the punch. So we as World Sports Betting, with Sandy and Eugenia Rundle, we owned at that stage. We owned Miamu, and she won the Sycamore Sprint last year with the one and only striker Stradom on board, and she won a great race. I was there. It was a brilliant win by her, and she went on to win a Group 1 at Scottsville.
Yeah, she won with ease, and I think it's one of my last feature race winners. So it was a nice send off, especially for World Sports Betting. Never knew I was gonna start working with World Sports Betting.
Absolutely. And if I can recall, Pia, I don't even think you put the stick to her. I mean, she just found another gear that last 200, and she
Yeah.
was drawn more. And if I can recall, she was drawn more middle to inside, and going through the 200, she just kicked away from them. It was absolutely amazing.
Yeah, the race was over a long way out, and as a jockey, it's sort of when you know we've got the race in the bag and just make it look good, and it's even more enjoyable.
Absolutely. And again, I'll say, I mean, she went on to bigger and better things. She won the Group 1 at Scottsville. We wanted you to ride it. Unfortunately, you were flitting in New York, okay, at Madame Tussauds.
Yeah,
And we got Callum Murray to ride it.
I'm not sorry I went to New York because I had a great time and my first trip there, but it does hurt a little bit. It's like a little bit of a stab in the heart when you know you could have ridden Miamu and it won, a grade one. So it's sort of like a bittersweet weekend for me.
Well, in all due respect, if you waited a week like I asked you, you could have paid for your New York trip of Miamu, of the state. But
That's
we all live and learn. We all live and learn.
yeah,
Yeah,
stay
I think let's get onto it. We're previewing the Barpot PA Pick Six. Um, a very slim card, if I may say so myself. Fields are not big at all, which is a little bit of a worry. From a betting perspective, it doesn't help betting uh, when the fields are that small. But it is what it is. It's going to be a nice day's racing. I'll be there. Obviously, we are sponsoring again. I say the World Sports Betting Sycamore Sprint. Um, but yeah, it's going to be a nice day.
Yeah,
So let's get on.
okay.
Yeah, carry on.
You know, you find only one or two that can win, and so you depend on that one horse. Maybe you banker that horse, and if that horse is not well on a day or something happens, then you out completely. So do you banker that horse and hope nothing goes wrong, and you take the bar pot many times, sort of straight line type of thing, uh, so that if it pays little, that you win a lot of money, or do you go wider and hope one of the fancied horses goes missing, and then it pays a lot. I think that as a punter, you got to decide that for yourself.
Well, that's why I keep on telling our viewers that when you're tipping a bar pot or a PA or a pick six, okay, you purely tipping a skeleton. Okay, they should see closer to the time if they want to add in horses. But to give you an example, yesterday at Durbanville, there was it was also a skinny card with not many horses running, and the bar pot paid 1,600 rand. So you although there's 5 and 6 horses in a race, it still becomes competitive. You know the old saying, okay, the smaller the field, okay, the bigger the upset.
Yeah.
So it can happen that it's going to go one of either way. It's going to be a favorite day where you catch the bar pot many, many times, or you're going to load and you're going to try and beat the favorites and you're going to get money. So okay, I just think that our viewers should take your skeleton and closer to the time work from there. Okay, let me give you the betting. So race 2 is the first leg of the bar pot. They are betting 15 to 10, number 1, Cavity, 28 to 10, number 2, Queen Layla, 33 to 10, number 5, Ocean Mistress, 11 to 2, number 6, Ruby Whisper, and 20 to 1, number 3. I've omitted number 4, El Shaddai. Unfortunately, it hasn't been scratched yet, but I believe this morning that the horse passed away yesterday. The owners, who are personal friends of mine, are very, very upset. Apparently, this was a proper racehorse, and unfortunately, she passed away yesterday. So she won't be running on Saturday.
Yeah, very sad to hear that. As a racing person, we don't like to hear that.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, now there are 5 runners. You've got to bank a horse here. I mean, it's just too small to, I think, to go wider. To me, it's between 1 and 2. I'm going to go with the 1, Kavadi. Last time it won at Greyville, drawn 8 out of 9 around the bend. So, and it set up second. So it's got a lot of speed. It's got experience now. That first run, when it finished third behind Heath House, sure, that form is unbelievably strong. So I'm going to go with the 1, Banker Kavadi.
Perfect. Let's move on to race 3. First leg of the PA, second leg of the bar pot. They're betting 19 to 20, number 3, Turn It Up. 5 to 2, number 2, Status Symbol. 28 to 10, number 4, Gone Cold. And 10 to 1, Bar the Rest.
Once again, small field, but these are 2-year-olds that can improve at different rates. But on current form, I'm going to go with the 3, Turn It Up, my banker. Once again, the first run, this also ran behind Heath House. And as I said, the form is unbelievably strong. And next time, Turn It Up, won by 5.3 lengths with ease. So banker number 3, Turn It Up.
Yeah, and also I think what's important to note is that Keegan de Mello is retained by Lawrence Werners, and both the 2 and the 3, Turn It Up and Status Symbol, are owned by the Werners family, and so Keegan would have had the choice, in my opinion, to ride either one of them, and he's opted to stay with Turn It Up. So I agree with you. Banker Turn It Up.
It was Lawrence Werners' birthday in the week, so I'm sure the trainers are going to want to spoil him a little bit.
Absolutely. I wish they'd spoil us a little bit too, Pierre. Okay, we move on to race 5 with, apologies, race 4, first leg of the pick 6, where they are betting 11 to 10, number 1, Utsa, 22 to 10, number 2, Nicholson Landing. There's been a little bit of money for that. 22 to 10, number 3, Made to Measure. That's drifted out slightly. 7-1, number 5, Be My Fate. And 18 to 1, number 4,
Chariclo.
Chariclo.
Yeah. Once again, small field. got a banker. Only one horse stands out. Number 1, Utsa. She's got the highest merit rating. Drawn 1, Sean Terry. The stable's in unbelievable form, in my opinion. Banker number 1, Utsa, for my old syndicate I rode for, Arun Chada and Vaughan Rippon. So wish him another winner. Number 1, Utsa.
Absolutely, I agree with you. We move on to race 5, first leg of the jackpot. They are betting 12 to 10, number 1, Give Me the Spotlight. 9 to 2, number 5, Pompey Shield. 5 to 1, number 4, Millennium Warrior. 11 to 2, number 2, Green Machine. 6 to 1, number 3, Lancelot. 7 to 1, number 7, Master Buddy. And 12 to 1, and better the rest.
Small field again. Number 1, Give Me the Spotlight. Banker. It's got the highest merit rating. Drawn 2. Everything in its favor. I think maybe punters could take like the all to come. Pick 2 or 3 of these horses, even 4, and just banker or just put them all in all to come and hope they all arrive. But in race 5, number 1, another banker, number 1, Give Me the Spotlight.
Yeah, I tend to agree with you. Just this horse, Give Me the Spotlight. Those form lines are absolutely unbelievable. They're very, very strong. But more importantly, that horse Status, that Give Me the Spotlight, ran behind last time, is running today. And I think Status will follow up today in the last race. Being Thursday, I think Status will follow up. And there's already been a winner out of 2 runners out of that form line. So I agree with you 100%. Let's move on to race 6. They are betting 5 to 2, number 8, Copper Plate. 3 to 1, number 4, One More Star. 9 to 2, number 1, Jordan. And number 2, Popular Park. 5 to 1, number 7, Cartagena. 8.5 to 1, number 3, Vesuvio. 12 to 1, and better the rest.
Yeah, once again, small field, but at least now it's getting a bit more competitive. I did find number 8, Copper Plate, on its last win, but it got quite a big penalty for that. And on previous runs, there's some collateral form line where Copper Plate is held on form. But I am going to include him, maybe because he's on an up, same distance. But I'm going to just back him up with one more horse, and that's number 1. I'm rather going to go with Jordan. Also drawn 2. I thought he won in a fairly stronger field than some of the other horses. Obviously, One More Star comes into the play, but I'm going to include 2 horses just because I've been trying to go light in my bypass and keep going out 1 leg or 2 legs. And I'm so used to playing place accumulators. I finish in the first 3, but bypass are the first 2, so it's obviously a bit harder. So I'm going to go with number 1 and number 8.
Yeah, if our viewers want to, in my opinion, if our viewers want to add one more horse other than Jordan and Copper Plate, I would advise them to add in number 4, One More Star. Councillor ran 4th last Saturday in, I think it was in the Awam Stakes. And this only ran 2.5 lengths behind, and this is a merit rated 86, where the Awam obviously was enlisted. But more importantly, as Callan rode One More Star last time, and he rode Copper Plate. He's been the regular jockey of Copper Plate, and I know he rides for the Crawford stable, and he's jumped to One More Star. So if there was one more horse that I would add in, is One More Star. Okay, we move on to race 7. We got a bit of a bigger field here where they are betting 9-2 the field, 9-2 number 11 Perfect Miracle, 5-1 number 4 Rachel War, 11-2 number 5 Poblano, 13-2 number 1 Chrome Tourmaline, 7-1 number 7 Frozen Fantasy, 8-1, 15-2, 7.5-1, number 6 Song of Myself, and 10-1 and better the rest.
Yeah. So I'm going to include 2 horses here because it is a more competitive race. It is a handicap. I'm going with number 11, Perfect Miracle. Drawn 11 out of 12. We've had some rain here in the Joburg area, so the draws on the outside should be better. She's drawn 11 out of 12. As I've said, that's a big advantage. Got 52 kilograms on her back. A nice lightweight in soft going. So 11 Perfect Miracle, she's my first choice. But then I found my value bet for the in this race, and I'm going to include number 7 Frozen Fantasy. Also drawn well, drawn 10. A form of late has been solid. She did finish behind the second favorite Rachel Wall, and she's quite a couple of kilograms better off at the weights. And since she's also probably fitter because Rachel Wall hasn't run for a couple of months, my value number 7 I'm going to include. Number 7 and number 11 are my 2 horses for the bar pot.
That's perfect. I would. I'm going to add in another 2. I'm going to add in Chrome Tourmaline purely because she ran 3.5 lengths behind Buffalo Storm Cody, who's the highest rated horse in the country, and to run 3.5 lengths off her, of him, is no mean feat. She is carrying 61.5 kilos, but I just like that run to Buffalo Storm Cody. I just believe that this filly ran out of her socks last time. So for me, I'm putting in 1, 4, 7, and 11. Okay, we move on to race 8, where they are betting 18-10 number 3 Art Nouveau, 3-1 number 5 Boom Boom, 4-1 number 6 Too Late My Mate, 9-2 number 4 Back From War, 6-1 number 7 Open Sesame, 7.5-1 number 2 Streisand, and 9-1 Taya Toriate.
Yeah, small field, but it's a handicap and it's quite competitive. We know number 3 Art Nouveau. Most people that watch racing saw that she couldn't get a run. So she was balked for a while, and every time she wanted to get going, obviously there were horses in front of her, and so if you take a line through her last run, she's got the form to be right there. But I think it's more open than that. I would I would follow or back up with another horse. I've gone with number 6, Too Late My Mate, just because of fitness, form. And then I suppose, what about the 7, Open Sesame? I mean, she's a 3-year-old, also drawn well. Obviously, a lot of scope for improvement, but I see fatigue last start a couple of times. Runs before that also fatigue. So I'm going to rather include the 6. So I'm going to go with the 3 Art Nouveau and the 6 Too Late My Mate.
Yeah, I tend to agree with you. Open race. I like Art Nouveau. If you are looking, as you said, on that line to Duchess of Paloma, she got into all the trouble in the world, and she was balked a couple of times down the lane. And if you're looking at Art Nouveau and Toriate and Back From War, where they all ran behind Duchess of Paloma, she would have finished much, much closer. on that run behind Duchess of Paloma. We move on to race 9, which is the last leg of the Pick 6 and PA, and last leg of the second jackpot. They're betting 22-10, number 1, William Robertson, 5-1, number 10, Rafa Bay, 6-1, number 8, Karate Kid. There's been money for that pair from 10-1 to 6-1. 13-2, number 4, Rodeo Drive. 15-2, number 9, Give Me the Good Life. 9-1, number 5, Minogue, and number 6, Chasing Happiness, and 12-1 and better the rest.
All right, this could be a tough little race. This could be a race where the place accumulator will knock a couple of people out. I've gone with, this is not a handicap, it's a pinnacle stakes. So certain horses are better handicapped in this race. The best weighted horse is Rodeo Drive and number 5, Minogue as well. But they've both been running a bit further. So are they going to come back? Will it be effective over the sprint? I don't know. That's why this could be a tricky little race. Then the next best handicap horse is Chasing Happiness. These are all the fillies taking on William Robertson. So then, obviously, the win last time with William Robertson was unbelievable. I still believe he's just because I've ridden him in the past, he's got like a long stride, and it's almost like it takes a little bit of time to wind up, and that's why I've always believed better over 1160 than 1,000 meters. So the fact that he won last time over 1,000 and going now, I think his best distance. Number 1, William Robertson's got to be included. Now we've got to find maybe another 2 horses to follow up. Funny enough, studying form, I found an 8 Karate Kid where the money's come for it, and that was my second choice. He's just not well handicapped in this race, but you know he's still a 4-year-old. He's got 52 kilograms on his back, and he's drawn 11, which is perfect. So I'm going to include then the 8 Karate Kid. I'm going to try and find my third horse. I know Rafa Bay is second favorite, but quite a speedy horse, and I'm not sure if the extra distance, bit of soft track is going to be in his favor. So I would choose between number 4 Rodeo Drive or number 5 Minogue. So I'm going to go with number 4 Rodeo Drive, just because I've ridden her before as well. She's not the biggest of horses, and so she's sort of a narrow, light-framed horse. So I think she would be top fit. You know, even if she's come back from a small little break, I don't think she needs a lot of work, a lot of exercise to get her up to fitness. So I'm going to cut it down. Sounds a little bit long and dreary here, but I'm going to go with the 1, the 4, and then I'm going to include Karate Kid, the 8.
Pierre, you're not dreary at all. Okay, you're the man with the knowledge, and you're the man with the knowledge of the tracks, and you know how horses should be ridden. So it's great to listen to you and to listen to the way you're thinking about the race, because this is a very, very hard race. It's not easy. As you said, it's a pinnacle. So the best horse in the race is not necessarily the right horse in the race. For William Robertson to give the filly Rodeo Drive 8 kilos or 7.5 kilos, because Craig Zaki has got it to ride a half over. This filly Rodeo Drive has done absolutely nothing wrong. She's been a stalwart. I mean, she's won over R1 million in stakes. You've ridden her, you know how good she is. She's run to top horses, Mia Moo, Almond Sea, Truth, and these were all over the sprints. And she's carrying 54.5 kilos, so that makes her a big runner. I just love those runs behind Buffalo Storm Cody with Karate Kid. Another one, okay, that has been right up there, but can't crack um, a feature win. But in this field, can William Robertson give Karate Kid 10 kilos? Also drawn 11. Okay, which, as we all know, and you've alluded to, the outside of the track or the outside of turf and team down the straight is way superior than the inside. So it's a very, very hard race. And I wouldn't want to be going out the PAs or the Big Six in the last leg of the exotic bet. So I agree with you. William Robertson, Rodeo Drive, Karate Kid. I'd even throw in Minogue. She's also best weighted together with Rodeo Drive. She's done nothing wrong. I mean, she ran 5 lengths to double Grand Slam. But in my opinion, she's done nothing wrong at the course. And she's run second over the course in distance. Drawn well, moves in the irons. And even Rafa Bay. That last run was a crack run. So it's not as easy as it looks to be.
Yeah.
Pierre, thank you so much. Are you flitting anywhere this week, or are you just playing golf this week?
No, I'm thinking I must go to Live Golf there, Stein City, just to go and see the professionals play, and yeah, just experience the vibe.
Oh, that's great. That's great. We will chat next week. We will. I look forward to next week's podcast, and then obviously we got Champions Day the week after. We're going to try and get on a trainer or a jockey to do Champions Day with us for that podcast. We are thinking of doing that podcast on Wednesday the 1st because it's a featured race day. We're trying to get the podcast out a little bit earlier. But thank you for your time and happy punting to the guys. I hope they make loads and loads and loads of money.
Happy punting.
Absolutely.